County.Offaly is a county in Ireland. It is part of the Midlands Region and is also located in the province of Leinster. It is named after the ancient Kingdom of Uí Failghe and was formerly known as King's County. Offaly County Council is the local authority for the county. The population of the county is 76,687 according to the 2011 census. Geography and political subdivisions. Offaly is the 18th largest of Ireland's 32 counties by area and the 24th largest in terms of population. It is the 5th largest of Leinster's 12 counties by size and the 10th largest by population. It is the largest county by area and the 2nd largest by population in the Midlands. Towns and villages. Physical geography. Tullamore is the county town and largest town in Offaly and is the 30th largest in Ireland. Offaly borders 7 counties: Galway, Roscommon, Tipperary, Leinster.It, Westmeath, Kildare and Meath. The Slieve Bloom Mountains are in the southern part of the county on the border with County Leinster.It. Offaly has the 24th highest county peak in Ireland. The highest point is Arderin in the Slieve Blooms at 527 meters. The Slieve Bloom Mountains contain the county's highest points, including Stillbrook Hill and Wolftrap Mountain, which are the county's second and third highest peaks. Crone Hill rises from the Bog of Allen and is located in northern Offaly. Although only 234 meters high, it is known for its view over the surrounding area and it stands out by itself. The floodplain of the River Shannon is in the northwestern part of the county. The River Camcore runs through the town of Burr and is a wild trout conservation area. The River Brosna runs across the county from Lough Owel in Westmeath to Shannon Harbour. Silver River runs through several towns in the south of the county before joining Brosna near the town of Furbein. The Grand Canal also runs across the county from Edenderry on the northeast to Shannon Harbour before joining the Shannon. The county contains many small lakes from Lake Bora to Palace Lake, and it also contains 42 hectares of swamp. There are a number of escos in the county's landscape, including Esco Riada. Offaly largely comprises a flat landscape and is known for its extensive bog and peatlands. There are many large bogs in Offaly, including the Bog of Allen, Clara Bog, Bora Bog and Raheenmore Bog, which are spread out across the county, with the Bog of Allen extending into 4 other counties. The county consists of approximately 42,000 hectares of peatlands, which is 21% of Offaly's total land area. Offaly contains approximately 9,000 hectares of forest and woodland area, which only amounts to 4.5% of the county's land area. This includes woodlands within the Slieve Blooms and the Lough Bora parklands. Roughly 75% of Offaly's forested area is conifer high forest. Baronies. The following are the historical baronies located in County Offaly: Ballyboy, Ballybrien, Ballycowan, Clonlis, Coulstown, Eglish, Garrycastle, Gearshill, Kilcorsea, Lower Phillistown, Upper Phillistown, Warrenstown. History. One of the earliest known settlements in County Offaly is at Bora Bog, which dates back to the Mesolithic era. Excavations here provides evidence of a temporary settlement, as no structures were found at the site. Stone axes, arrowheads and blades were discovered which date to between 6,800–6,000 BCE. The Dowra sword, dating from the Late Bronze Age, was found in a bog at Dowra, Wigsborough near Burr. It is the largest collection of Bronze Age objects ever found in Ireland. It includes more than 200 items, of which roughly 190 are extant, 111 in the National Museum of Ireland and 79 in the British Museum. 44 spearheads were found, 43 axes, 24 trumpets, and 44 crotals. A bronze bucket was also found. It was constructed of sheets of bronze riveted together. This item is considered to be an imported item. 2 other buckets were also found, and these are presumed to be native copies. After Christianization, the monastic complex of Clonmacnoise was erected at the River Shannon near Shannon Bridge. It is today a significant tourist destination. The county itself was formed following the Tudor plantations of Leinster.It in an attempt by the English crown to expand its sphere of influence in Ireland, which had declined following the Norman conquest of Ireland. Both Leinster.It were petty kingdoms in Gaelic Ireland located just outside the Pale. The older kingdoms of Leix and Uí Failghe are not coterminous with the present-day counties that were formed. The Kingdom of Uí Failghe, from which the name Offaly is derived, was ruled by the County.Offaly Failghe, whose territory extended from the east of the county into North Kildare. The Kingdom of Failghe, ruled by the O'Molloy clan, constituted much of the centre of the county. The Kingdom of Failghe was part of the Kingdom of Meath, while Uí Failghe was part of the Kingdom of Leinster. Much of the south of the present-day county was ruled by O'Sir Baile. Ely formed part of the Kingdom of Munster. These petty kingdoms were swept aside by the Tudor plantations. In 1556, an Act of the Parliament of Ireland created King's County, named after Philip, the then King of Ireland. This replaced the old kingdoms with baronies and the present-day county system. Despite the county's name being upheld as Offaly through the 2001 Local Government Act, no legislation was ever enacted after independence explicitly changing the name from King's County. The name formally established under the 1898 Local Government Act, which continued to have legal effect. Signs. George Johnston Stoney from Birr introduced the term electron in 1891. Local government and politics. Offaly County Council is the local authority for the county. The council is responsible for local services such as housing policy, social and cultural services, economic development and planning, motor taxation and infrastructural policy in the county. Following the implementation of the Local Government Reform Act 2014, the number of councillors returned was reduced to 19 from 21 councillors. The reforms also reduced the number of electoral areas to 3, which are Tullamore, Birr and Edenderry. Prior to the reforms, there were 4 electoral areas in Tullamore, Firbain, Edenderry and Birr. Councillors were also elected to town councils in Birr, Tullamore and Edenderry, which were abolished. Up until 2011 general election, Offaly was part of the Leinster.It constituency, which elected 5 TDs to the Dáil. Between 1921 and 2011, this consisted of the full territory of both counties. For the 2011 general election, some electoral divisions in South Offaly were part of Tipperary North. The Electoral Act 2013 established a new constituency called Offaly for the 2016 general election. The new constituency will incorporate all of Offaly from the existing Leinster.It constituency, and 24 electoral divisions from Tipperary North. This new constituency will elect 3 TDs to the Dáil. Demographics. The 2006 population figure for County Offaly is the highest for the county since 1881. The Central Statistics Office estimates that the increase in population between 2002 and 2006 comprised a natural increase of 2,026 people, with the balance of 5,179 accounted for by net in migration from within Ireland as well as abroad. The population increased by 11.3% between 2002 and 2006, which was a greater rate than the national average rate of 8.2%. This may be attributed to the county's proximity to the Greater Dublin area, increased accessibility to Dublin and lower house prices than in Dublin. The population of many towns rose during the period 1996 to 2006. Birr plus 21.5%, Tullamore plus 28.8%, and Edenderry plus 53.9%. The population of Portarlington increased by 50.1% between 2002 to 2006. The population as of census 2011 is 76,687 people, with 35.7% under the age of 25 and 11.6% over the age of 65. Places of interest. Birr in the south of the county is best known for its castle and gardens. Birr Castle is owned by the Parsons family, and is best known for its 19th-century telescope, the Leviathan of Parsonstown. Georgian Birr. Sculpture in the parklands around Loch Bora in Borabog. Charleville Castle located in Tullamore. Ancient Christian monastic site at Clonmacnoise, along with ancient examples of the Irish High Cross such as the Cross of the Scriptures. The Round Tower and Visitors Centre. County Castle, Slieve Bloom Mountains with panoramic views of counties Offaly and Laois, Banagher and the River Shannon for cruises along the river. The Borabog Reserve is a haven for wildlife and most notably contain the last Irish population of the grey partridge. Durrow Abbey and High Cross. Tullamore Dew Visitor Centre, Birr Theatre and Arts Centre. Clarabog Nature Reserve. Leap Castle. The old churches of Raffhan and Linnelly. Crowin Hill, a 230-metre high hill where an ancient mummy was discovered. It is known as the Crowin Bog Man. It is now found in the National History Museum. Moneygall is the ancestral home of the President of the United States, Barack Obama. Located in the village is a visitor center and service station known as the Obama Plaza. Sport. Gaelic games are popular in the county. Offaly GAA consists of some 44 clubs playing Gaelic football and hurling in communities throughout the county. Birr is generally considered a hurling stronghold, with Birr GAA winning 4 All-Ireland Senior Club Hurling Championships. County teams have also had national success in both hurling and football, winning the Liam McCarthy Cup 4 times and the Sam Maguire Cup 3 times. The football team is perhaps best known for the Seamus Darby goal in the dying minutes of the 1982 football final when Offaly took the title by 1 point, denying Kerry an historic 5 All-Ireland titles in a row. Traditionally, West Offaly has been the hurling stronghold, with clubs like Birr, Coolderry, and Kilcormac, Killeoy enjoying success in the Leinster and All-Ireland Championships. Famous hurlers from Offaly include Brian Wellahan, Birr; the Dooley brothers, Brian Carroll, Coolderry; Rory Hannifey, Birr; Shane Dooley, Tullamore; Michael Duignan, Banagher. Famous footballers from Offaly include Matt Connor, Walsh Island; Richie Connor, Walsh Island; Kieran McManus, Tubber; Niall McNamee, Road; Martin Furlong, Tullamore; Seamus Darby, Road; Mick Brady, Edenderry; Finn Barcullen, Edenderry. Other popular sports in the county include rugby and association football, where Tullamore Town FC are in the A Championship. There are many golf courses located in the county. Esca Hills is one of the most popular. Irish golfer Shane Lowry is a member here. He is from the town of Furbein outside Tullamore. As an amateur, he won the 2009 Irish Open. Economy. Traditionally, agriculture and industry have been the main driving force of the economy in the county. Offaly has extensive bogland, particularly in the northern parts of the county, that forms part of the Bog of Allen. Bord na Mona was founded in 1946 and provided employment to hundreds of people in Offaly by making peat briquettes and supplying peat to power stations operated by ESB. Peat briquettes are currently made at the Bord na Mona factory at Derrenloch near Birr. Power stations are operating at Shannonbridge and Edenderry. With the continuing depletion of the bogs, a number of power stations have closed down in recent years. The ESB power station at Leinster.It was a major employer in the Midlands but closed in 2001. Road Power Station closed down soon afterwards. These were major landmarks in Offaly with large cooling towers that were visible for miles around Offaly and beyond, but were demolished soon after the stations closed. Many bogs are now used as wildlife reserves or for tourism activities such as Loch Bora. The opening of the Grand Canal in the 18th century brought prosperity to towns such as Banagher and Tullamore. Both towns were important stops on the Dublin to Limerick navigation, which supported a number of industries and brought cheap and efficient water transport to the county in that era. The Celtic Tiger also brought an increase in economic activity to Offaly, with business enterprise and industrial parks opening in Birr, Edenderry and Tullamore. Many people, particularly in the east of the county, are within an easy commuting distance to Dublin, where many find employment. Transport. Rail. Offaly is well served by rail transport. Railway stations are located at Tullamore and Clara. Both stations are on the main Dublin Westport Galway railway line, with regular trains serving the area, especially for Dublin commuters. Portarlington railway station is located just over the county Laoi's border and is in a catchment area for the southeast of the county. Portarlington railway station is on the main Dublin-Cork railway line, with regular commuter services to Heuston Station, Dublin, and intercity services to Cork, Limerick, Killarney and Tralee. The Limerick-Ballybrophy railway line travels through the south of the county. However, there are no railway stations on the line in County Offaly. The nearest stations are located at Clough, Jordan and Roscrea, both just outside the county boundary. A railway line from Birr connected to the line at Roscrea until it was closed in the 1960s. A railway line also connected Birr to Portumna Road. 3 main national secondary routes pass through the county. The N52 road passes from Kilbeggan to Tullamore and Birr, which then continues to Nina, where it intersects with the M7. The N62 from Athlone passes through Fairbairn and Birr and continues on to Roscrea and Thurles. The N80 route starts in Tullamore and continues to the southeast, passing through Portlaoise and Carlow. There are no main national primary routes in the county. However, the M6 skirts the county to the north and the M7 skirts the county to the south through Moneygall. Road infrastructure has improved with the completion of the Tullamore bypass in 2009 and improved access to regional cities following completion of the intercity motorway network. Bus Erin provide public transport services throughout the county, with regular bus services to Limerick and Waterford from Athlone bus station. Other private bus coach services provide direct bus services from Birr to Dublin, such as Kearns Bus Service, who run several services daily. Sleeve Bloom coaches run services from Tullamore and Portarlington to Dublin. Waterway. The Grand Canal connecting Dublin to the River Shannon was constructed through the towns of Edenderry and Tullamore and joins the Shannon at Shannon Harbour. Traditionally, this was an important route for transport, communication and trade between Dublin, Limerick and the Midlands of Ireland. The route fell into decline as road transport became more popular. Much of the route is now used for boating and leisure activities. Media. Radio Midlands 103, which broadcasts to Laois-Offaly and Westmeath, is based in Tullamore and has studios across the Midlands. RTE's medium-wave transmitter broadcasting RTE Radio 1 was also located in Tullamore, but transmission stopped in 2008. Print: a number of local newspapers are published in Offaly. The Offaly Independent and Tullamore Tribune are based in Tullamore. The Midland Tribune, based in Birr, covers local news in the west and south of the county as well as parts of northern Tipperary, including the towns of Birr, Roscrea and Nenagh and surrounding areas. The Offaly Express was a former newspaper based in Tullamore. It closed down in July 2012 after 29 years in operation. People: George Brent, Hollywood actor; Ged Corcoran, rugby league player, a former Halifax RLFC Super League, currently playing for Toulouse Olympique; Brian Cowan, a former Taoiseach, born in Clara, the 10th of January 1960 and now living on the outskirts of Tullamore; Neil Delamere, comedian; Barry Glendenning, journalist; Rex Ingram, Hollywood silent film director, born in Dublin but lived in County; John Joly, scientist, born at Bracknell in 1857; Shane Lowry, golfer; Mundy, musician; William Parsons, 3rd Earl of Ross, astronomer; George Johnston Stoney, physicist, born Oakley Park, Clarine; Bindon Blood Stoney, engineer and inventor, born Oakley Park, Clarine.